All right. Up next, this is more than just a segment, what we are gonna just have in the next few minutes. This is more than just a segment, it is a milestone, and it gives us immense pleasure and pride that Sai has had the privilege of sharing this stage with pioneering companies. Today marks the official launch of Reva's AI security product, designed to secure agentic AI and cloud-native applications with policy as code, dynamic access, and enterprise-grade guardrails. Please join me in welcoming Reva's team on stage to introduce the company and share this product, which will shape the future of AI security. So, with great excitement, let us welcome the very first product launch, the founders of Reva.ai, Tushar and Yash, onto the stage, please.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for being here. My name is Yash. I'm the co-founder of Reva. Along with me on stage, Tushar, who is also a co-founder and CTO, and Amit, who is VP of Products. As we have heard so far today, AI adoption is exploding in enterprises, from co-pilots to full-fledged autonomous agents. But we all know as security practitioners that our identity and access controls that we have relied on so far are not sufficient for the new reality. And that's where Reva.ai comes into picture and fills the gap. So today, I'm excited to launch our product, which is specifically built for AI security, using policy as code as atomic building block, right? So when I speak to security leaders, one of the, probably the three most important things that I hear from them are, number one, least privilege is broken in AI, right? What that means is agents have open, static access to all other agents, tools, or data, right? Number two, when it comes to information disclosure, we are leaking data through prompts, through LLM context, RAG pipelines, and even downstream tools with very little visibility or control. Number three, when it comes to governance and compliance, regulators have started asking how you are managing your agents, how you are auditing them, is it governed or not, right? And today, we do not have a very good answer to how our AI is being managed or governed. So unless we solve this problem of securing AI, enterprises are going to adopt the AI in unsafe ways, or perhaps not adopt at all, right? So the opportunity, as the speakers were alluding to earlier, the opportunity is with standardizing how enterprises secure AI. When I look at how applications are being built or tools are being developed, there is no standardized way of doing doing authorization or access control, which, by the way, is the most important aspect of AI security, right? So there is no standardized way, and hence, when you start, some use OAuth, some use custom authorization logic or access control logic. But once you start piecing all of these together, you are not going to create a good, standard, cohesive solution. Instead, you will be creating inconsistent and substandard policies or controls. That is where Reva comes into picture, right? So we are a unified access control for AI. And as I mentioned earlier, it is based on policy as code as an atomic building block. What that means and what are the solution pillars is what I'm going to talk for a couple of minutes. First and foremost, one of the first building block is the discovery and registry piece. What I mean by that is being able to understand what you have in your enterprise, right? The AI workloads that are running. It could be agents, it could be tools, it could be MCP servers across your enterprise landscape, being able to discover by going to various sources where your developers are actually building these AI agents, right? So understanding that and coming up with a complete map or topology of AI workloads becomes fundamental. Applying guardrails to then understand what the trust or risk score is for those workloads become even critical so that you can prioritize how you want to address the gaps or risks. Number two is standardized enforcement. When it comes to AI, access control has to be more dynamic. It has to be more context aware. It has to be intent driven, right? So that is where Reva brings in the ability to enforce authorization or access control in a dynamic context. As a Reva product, we offer a couple of different ways to get started. Our own security gateway provides the ability to perform authorization and access control, but we also work very closely with or have built integrations with your existing infrastructure. It could be API gateway, service mesh, or what have you. So that's the second piece where we are enforcing consistent authorization. The third piece is the governance and developing least privilege policies, right? Ultimately, the policies have to be dynamic, and it has to be policy-based approach towards managing agents which are going to become autonomous, which will be goal-oriented, and will perform operations that you may or may not know. So understanding these policies, associating or codifying guardrails becomes very important. So that's the third piece where we are helping design these policies, managing these policies, and more importantly, being able to test and simulate policies in real life. Because you don't want to put policies in production without really testing them or validating against the scenario. So that's the third piece. And fourth piece is an observability stack, right? Where you understand what is happening within your AI ecosystem, which prompts are coming, how are they being used, and how agentic AI specifically is taking different steps or making decisions. So understanding and identifying or auditing every step of the way. So as we have seen in the past, agents have to be assigned the first-class citizenship and treat them as identities, and which is different from human identity. So we have a session to cover that in more detail later in the day. So that is the fourth piece where you are able to audit everything that the AI is doing. So whichever action the AI takes, whether it is human initiated or autonomous agent initiated, Reva provides you a full stack, full view of data, audit, and the intent behind each decision. So that's a quick overview of the 4 pillars of the product. Today we are also marking the launch of our early customer program. So if you are early adopters of AI, and if you are interested in shaping the future, shaping how enterprises should adopt AI, please do reach out. We have a booth out there. We also have a solution showcase at 3 p.m., I guess, where we will be showing the demonstration. So I encourage you to stop by, talk to us, understand what we are building, or what we have built, and what we have launched. So happy to talk more about it. And so stop by and talk to us. We are also hiring, so if you are interested in product roles, feel free to chat with us as well. So with that, thank you for CSA Bangalore for providing this opportunity for launching the product, and I thank you for coming together and building an enterprise-grade trust fabric for AI. So thank you.
Thank you.